Happy Sunday afternoon, Wildcats. We are here. I am Zathras,
I am Mexi Melt.
and we are going to watch some Overwatch tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
It's been a
Always
full
super
week,
excited.
one full week since we've had a
And
new Overwatch match. Hopefully, no one cancels on us today because
that's been a bummer.
yeah, it has been. And it's happened, I guess, the last 2 weeks.
Well, we
But
know, so we've been at least talked with the next team, the first team. So we know
yes,
that we're going to be playing them. And our first match tonight is going to be against Snow College,
okay,
the Snow College Badgers.
the Badgers. All
So
right.
it's going to be the Wildcats versus the Badgers. And we all know that in that situation, a wildcat eats badgers for breakfast.
Um, but Honey Badger don't care.
Oh,
That's the issue there.
okay.
So I
Well,
mean, we can consume all the Badgers all we want, but they don't care.
but these
So
aren't honey badgers. They're just badgers.
well, I mean.
Badger,
Yeah,
badger,
maybe.
badger.
Badger.
Mushroom, mushroom. All
Mushroom.
right, there's a throwback for you. All right,
Uh,
tonight we're gonna be kicking things off on Blizzard World. So that's going to be a hybrid map. They're going to have to capture the first point and then push the point as far as they can. And then they switch sides, and the other team does the whole
yeah,
thing.
really good map.
Yeah.
Really fun to watch. A lot of.
I would dare say that Blizzard World is my favorite map.
I would probably agree with you. Just because of just all the Blizzard references. I mean, it is
So,
Blizzard
so,
World.
so there are two things. So first of all, yeah, if that were a theme park, I would move there so I could go there every day. Like, forget my job, forget everything else. Like, that's where I want to live the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it's just a good map in general, where each push that you're making is going to be different than the last,
Yeah.
where you've got a lot of variety in terms of uh, landmarks, scenery, that kind of thing that you're going to be up on and around, and people are coming from all over the place. They're going through Snax Ramis, they're going up in the Sanctuary Cathedral,
Yeah.
and all around,
The
going backstage.
the first two spawns are you have the Hearthstone Tavern and then you have the Heroes of the Storm arcade. So
Yep.
that's always really fun.
So,
Um,
so yeah, we're looking forward to Blizzard World. That's going to be great. Our next map tonight is going to be Oasis.
okay.
So that's going to be a control map. So it's got 3 sub maps. You've got, what is it, University and the other places.
Like library and then something else, I do believe. I'm not entirely
Yeah.
sure.
I
They're
don't
all
remember the
they're all
names of
really
them.
different. They're all really unique. And this is probably my favorite of the control maps, honestly.
Yeah.
It's super varied in the 3 different types of maps that you get. Um, maybe Busan is slightly more varied, but I mean it's definitely a really good starting out control map to begin with. So I'm really excited.
Yep, it's gonna be good stuff. And then if we go to a game 3, so if we end up 1-1 on those two, I will go to Dorado for our third map, which is just a straight escort map through the streets of Dorado.
Yeah.
Then our tiebreaker for tonight is Nepal. So if we get there, which would be kind of rare, but it happens theoretically. If we go to a tiebreaker, that'll be Nepal, and we'll get to see some booping action in
Yeah.
Sanctum, because that's what Nepal is all about.
Yep.
It's Sanctum, where you push people off the ledges.
All right.
So yeah, we're getting things rolling here. The match should be starting in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So it's gonna be good action.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's gonna be great.
Yep. So
Really
stick
fun.
around, and we will be right back. Okay, our folks are loaded into the game,
Yep.
and we're getting set out for our first match. Those who are just joining us tonight, we're playing Snow College. It's
Snow.
yeah, it's Snow College. Unlike ACU, ACU's Snow College, they're a university.
Yeah.
You're welcome for that. You're
Yeah, no.
welcome.
Yeah.
so, uh,
Oh man.
it's gonna be great. So we're gonna kick things off, like we said, on Blizzard World tonight. It looks like ACU is gonna be starting off on the offense
Okay.
tonight. So they're gonna be doing taking that first push. They're gonna push as far as they can, and then they'll flip sides and see who can get the payload the farthest.
Yeah.
And they'll just
Um
keep switching sides as long as it takes.
yeah, until time runs out or something
So,
happens.
what do you think that we're going to see from ACU in terms of composition tonight?
Composition. I could definitely see ACU going some form of dive comp. I know that they've been, practicing different compositions, especially with the more recent changes to uh, and to how goats now works. I know that Bridge isn't nearly as powerful as she used to be, and I know that Diva also isn't as powerful as she used to be. But um, ACU, I mean, we've seen in the past they've made compositions with those characters work. It's very situational, but I think a good dive comp would be something good to
Yeah.
see. Maybe some Winston.
And I've been seeing Peep Noop putting some time in on the Winston,
Yes,
getting
yes.
that practice in specifically for that dive.
Yes. So Peep Noop is someone who plays a lot of Reinhardt. Has
Yep.
always really enjoyed Reinhardt. It's been his favorite character
Hundreds
since.
and hundreds, literally, of hours
Yes.
on
Uh,
Reinhardt.
and I mean, he's a phenomenal Reinhardt player, but when it comes to other tanks, he struggles a little bit. So he has been practicing a lot of tanks, primarily Winston. I know he's been playing a little bit of Zarya and a little bit of Orisa as
Yep.
well, just to kind of balance out some stuff, so that way he can kind of change between different characters if need be. So I could see them at least for the first push, maybe go Reinhardt, and then maybe like a Zarya or a Diva, just to kind of get get accustomed to what composition they're running.
Sure, sure. And you
Because
have that advantage when you're attacking
Mhm.
of seeing and figure. You can take your first push to kind of figure out what's happening.
Yes,
Then you reset, make some adjustments. Yeah, we might see some of that. I know that they have been working on some goats composition because everybody's
it's
working on
still a
that.
very
Yeah,
viable composition.
yeah.
It's just
Brig had some nerfs, so she's not going to be doing quite as much damage anymore.
yes,
But she's still super valuable in her ability to get in there, heal, stun things up,
yeah.
and
So I mean, we will see what they decided to do. But yeah, I mean, they might just decide to go goats. I mean, again, there's a lot more viable comps nowadays just because of all the recent changes, and I'm excited to see what ACU decides to
yep.
pull out, especially a map like this. Um, I know the first point's probably a really good map for Pharah as well. I don't know how much or how often ACU decides to really play Pharah all too much, but we'll
All
see.
right, here we are.
A couple of seconds left, and yep, there we see it. ACU, Pocket Taco on Zarya. Mr. Bob Sparks playing Genji, of course. It's usually his character of choice. Finch of Flight on the Ana with Peep Noop on his tried and true Reinhardt there. Dad E playing some Hanzo and Cold Caliber on Lucio. This is a really good composition.
Looking over at Snow College, we've got Cake uh, on the Zenyatta paired with Poot on as their other support on
Yeah.
Lucio. It looks like they're going to be running some Mei alongside. So it looks like they're doing a goats like with Mei
Yeah.
composition.
It, I mean, it's a
It's a thing.
definitely viable composition with Mei, especially with some. She has the snipes, she has the walls, and that poor Bridge is all by
Yeah,
herself.
all by herself. And hope now she doesn't get the punish that we would have expected on there.
Yes.
We got this team fight early on. Peep Noop falling along with Paco and Cold Caliber early
Yes.
on. ACU's gonna have to reset and try this again.
And there you have the power of Mei and her wall there. was able to kind of split up the team and preventing them from, exiting how they entered at the beginning. So, I mean, they quickly got taken out, overwhelmed, and ACU looks like they're going to stick with this comp now that they know what they're kind of dealing with.
They're coming in here from the front. And they're just going to have to move in quick and make this engagement.
There's that May
man,
wall
that
there.
May wall just
Yeah.
wrecking ACU, getting Pete Nuke caught out by himself. ACU is going to stick around a little bit, see what they can do, see what they can poke at while they're here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they can really do much right now. That May is doing a really excellent job keeping out ACU's support, keeping them from healing them, and just separating the team. I would like to see maybe some more dive comp from ACU here. Currently, they're all pretty much grounded on the floor. I like to see something like a Winston or maybe a Diva to kind of help with that May.
Get back in there, take May out on her own terms.
Yes. So they really need to look out for May. Ooh, May goes for that wall, unfortunately.
But now May has no wall. It's time for
yes.
ACU to push in. They do start moving in. We see the Dragon Blade come in from Mr. Bob Sparks. Finch of Light with the Nano Boost. So that was a Nano Blade that managed to take Poot and Silver Notice out. The Reinhardt has the Shatter from Zarkov. Does manage to take Daddy and Cold Caliber down, but ACU still pushing forward to take this point.
Yes. Unfortunately, Peep Noob Daddy and Cold Caliber all got taken out in that previous fight, so ACU is down now.
They're going to have to back off, and they're going to try this again.
Yes. Good push by Snow College there. They were able to, even with those 2 early losses, they were able to keep ACU at bay, split them up a bit, and take them out.
We do have the Graviton and the Dragon Strike available here, so we're probably going to see that Wombo combo coming through pretty quick as we start off this push.
Yes, and since they don't have a Diva or any other real threat to ult consumption there, they should be in the clear. Unfortunately,
and we can see that Graviton followed by that Dragon Strike with a quintuple kill.
That is
really what ACU needs to see here. They're going to push forward, get the stagger on that Brig who just finished up her ultimate.
Yes. So it looks like they're going straight for the point. Try to capture it real quick. They're not actually going to kill Bridge just yet. She's going to try to contest.
Get that stagger on.
Yes, that is a really good stagger.
Finally falls there on point. So this is going to be a 5-6 push here. But Paco and Cold Caliber going down pretty quick.
Dragon Blade by Mr. Bob Sparks able to take out both their Lucio and Zarya, and he's still just kind of on the top, jumping around, trying to avoid all the damage. Oh, fortunately that Reinhardt gets 2 stuns with his rabbit or his.
But no follow-up. ACU going to take this point and start their push with this payload.
Yes, ACU struggling a little bit at the beginning, but they were quick to really use those ults to their advantage, getting that wombo combo, and again be able to make it to that point.
Well, and this composition, so that's is really weak to that Graviton Dragon Strike push because it relies on them being so close, tight-knit together with Lucio and Brig doing those heals right close up with May up there with them. You can really pull everyone in.
They also don't really have any ults that do a lot of damage. It's a lot of sort of like CC stuff and a lot of healing. So looks like at least in the damage department, they have to stick together to do a lot of damage, or else they're.
And we might see Snow College move off of this May at some point. I mean, that first push is really important for their. It is really important for May because that wall is really just easy for them to wall off those tanks. But as they move through this corridor, there aren't quite as many angles where she can get that wall and that separation. We do see Mr. Bob Sparks moving over to the Widowmaker here.
Oh no,
and he's moved back over now to the Sombra.
Yeah. So probably could. It's a really good character to choose for, especially with a Zenyatta and a Zarya. You can really, if you get a hack in on those characters, or use your ult even, you can basically take away half of their life.
We saw Peep Nuke get caught out once again there, using his Shatter, but not finding anything with it.
Yeah, ACU doing a really good job of taking out the enemy team as well. They're pretty much tied right now. Taco to Taco just living, protecting his team as the tank, the survivor tank right now, and they're just pushing this payload. It's a good choice to stay next to the payload. It does heal ever so slightly when you're next to it, if you are the attacking team. But Pocket Taco needs to build up some charge here to be effective. He throws out that Graviton Surge. Ooh, and 2 ults coming in from Snow College there.
We get the Transcendence and the Sound Barrier coming in, and they're going to do the Graviton Surge of their own. But we see that counter from Cold Caliber with the Sound Barrier, bringing that up. Pitch of Light does put a nano boost on, I believe that was, I don't know who that was.
Yeah. In the confusion, we didn't really quite see all of that, but a good EMP by Mr. Bob Sparks, able to take out that Zenyatta. There you have it, half of his life gone just from one ult. And it looks like they are able to stagger that baguette as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Oh, you saw there, Snow College came into that fight at the beginning of that fight when they first hit with, I think that was 5 ultimates,
yes,
6, almost 6 all the way there, and they ended it with none of them. I'd like to see probably from them a little better, more conservative use of those ultimates.
Yes.
We saw both the Transcendence and the Sound Barrier come out at the same time to protect them,
yes,
when one of them would have sufficed.
Yes. And I mean, part of it's just panicking. They're really close. The time was running out, so they probably thought, hey, we can use these and survive, and then just quickly take out ACU. But ACU, I mean, you see them there. They didn't get this far by playing recklessly like that.
Yeah, and we see some nice staggers there where they're taking them one at a time, focusing them down, and that just staggers the time that they're going to come out, giving ACU significantly more time to push forward. So ACU making good progress. Graviton Surge coming in for ACU, along with that Dragon Strike, finds Poot and Zarkov.
Yes.
That's going to reduce their healing and their tanking capabilities. ACU cleaning up here as they move forward with a great ult economy still in their pockets.
So they have Mr. Bob Sparks' EMP that can hack and prevent any of those holds coming in. But it doesn't looks like they're holding off. Really good patience by ACU right now, not freaking out. You see the EMP come in, and Ninja Flight just throwing in some heals in there to help his team. ACU doing surviving right now. It is overtime. They are doing a really fantastic job staying on point, making sure that that overtime clock does not tick down. And you see
Snow College doing a great job, though, of getting on there and just delaying time as much so that they pushed this into overtime with a May on that point, just blocking and just making those seconds tick away. So we are going to see a completion of all 3 points for ACU moving in to this next round. So in order to win, Snow College is going to have to push it all the way to the conclusion.
Yes, and well done by both teams there. They played really well. Snow College doing a really good job of remaining on point and just wasting any time that ACU had for any further rounds. And ACU doing a really good job staying on point and just keeping each other alive, working effectively as a team there. So now we'll see the swap here. ACU will now be on defending, and I'm hoping to see ACU pull something fun here. It's a good game. There's a lot of really cool characters. I think we might see an Orisa, but we could also just see a Ryan Zarya combo as well. And it looks like that's what we're getting. Of course, Mr. Bob Sparks on the Ashe, the newest character that's been added, has a really fun ult. Bob. You have Pocket Taco, or Fitch of Flight, sorry, on the Mercy, sporting that Plum Fairy a skin there. Peep Noob again on Reinhardt. We have Dad E on Hanzo again, so it looks like we're going kind of a more sniper comp here. Cold Caliber on Lucio, and Pocket Taco on that Zarya. And it looks like Snow College with a Zenyatta, a Reinhardt, a Lucio, a D.Va, a Zarya, and a Baguette there. So it looks like they're going to go a nice 3-3 comp of 3 tanks, 3 healers. Let's see how well that goes. I haven't seen that composition in quite some time.
Yeah.
That was very dominant in it was either the first or second seasons of competitive Overwatch. But you see them starting to fight off here in the middle.
Poot going down pretty early
Yes.
on. ACU taking a different tactic here. They're going to be holding back here on the point, working those team members down.
Finch of Flight, can you get the res? He does get the res there. Peep Noob is back and ready to fight. Starts swinging that hammer, trying to take out the Zenyatta. Is able to take him out, and unfortunately falls right after. You see the Dragon Strike there, looking like two wolves to me though. And it looks like they're just battling right now.
Bob coming in from Mr. Bog Sparks.
Yeah, already has
sitting
it.
in the back, shooting a couple people down.
Yeah, it's a fantastic ult. It's just like having another player on your team.
It is exactly like having another player on your team.
Peep Noob trying to make it back to the point there. ACU doing a really good job of just holding this team back, and it looks like they might come out on top of this battle. Unfortunately, that Reinhardt on Snow College was not there to protect his team, and one by one they start falling. And it looks like they're gonna push back and regroup here.
Just pushing forward, saying, "You know what? We're tired of this. Get
Yeah.
off of our point. Go home."
Ooh, and able to take out that Zarya from afar. Good pick there by Dad E on that Hanzo. So they're gonna be a little staggered there as well, and they have to regroup. You definitely don't want to fight on point 6v5 there. You're not gonna have a good time. So looks like they're pushing through the mid again. They're kind of split pushing a bit, but they're gonna regroup. And it looks, oh man, they're
Light goes down pretty early
yes,
on.
but Poot and both the enemies we get have also fallen. And
Viva Bomb
Reinhardt.
coming in from Snow College, but doesn't get much for it.
Nope. And ACU doing a really good job keeping everyone at bay. Daddy gets a pick there. Mr. Bob Sparks gets another pick.
And that was a really great holdback. We saw ult usage by Snow College there. ACU, though, managing to hold that off without utilizing any of their ultimates and down a healer.
Yeah, five out of their 6 ults be ready to be used there, whereas Snow College only has 4.
We see Mr. Bob Sparks up in the upper right as they're approaching.
Looks like Snow College decides to use their Brigette.
There's the Graviton,
Yes.
followed by the Dragon Strike,
Yeah.
countered by the Sound Barrier coming in from Poot.
Pocket Taco falls unfortunately there, and a huge
Graviton Surge coming in from Snow College.
Mr. Bob Sparks throws out his Bob, and who immediately gets just utterly destroyed. It gets really focused there, right in the middle, and Mr. Bob Sparks, unfortunately, looking like the only survivor on this team, and he is just trying to,
do what damage he can.
Yeah, try to build up his ult, and try to stay alive. And unfortunately, their Lucio finds him and takes him out. So
ACU's going to back off here. They're going to take that point, and so ACU's going to need to just try to hold them back as much as they can. It's a long trek from the Warcraft area to the Diablo Sanctum.
yes, and ACU fortunately wasn't able to hold that at the first point, but did use quite a bit of Snow College's time there to just, that's less time that they have to push this payload.
ACU coming into this next one, we see the Dragon Strike coming in early. Doesn't find anything. That was kind of an odd placement for that Dragon Strike.
Yes,
ACU.
I think they were just trying to kind of push the team apart a little bit. But
Make some space,
but
get them back off the card.
Yeah.
And it does succeed at that.
Ooh.
Peep Noob with the Shatter. I think that was a 4-person Shatter.
Yes, they were able to take out one person. And it looks like that Diva is also going to have a really bad day here.
Cake falls, and with the cake goes the rest of the team. They're going to have to back off here.
Apparently the cake isn't a lie here, but Cake was not there to help his team with that ult.
That should be a Zenyatta line. The cake is not a lie.
What a reference there.
Yeah.
To a really good game series there. Pocket Taco up in the front, just trying to build up his charge, and he is fully charged
Geared
up.
and ready to go.
Yeah. Looks like they are doing a really good job just holding them back. He does have his Graviton Surge. They might be looking for some nutty plays here, but you see
Graviton coming in from Snow College.
I don't know how effective that will be. It doesn't look like anyone. Oh, I say that Pocket Taco falls. Of course, we have Finch of Flight able to revive his teammate, and Mr. Bob Sparks out in the back, throwing out Bob, who immediately gets taken out, but is able to push back Snow College a bit. You see a
Diva Bomb coming in from Snow College and manages to get Paco, Peep Noob, and Cold Caliber out in the open.
Cake falls again though, and Daddy follows right after him. So right now ACU just needs to kind of back off, regroup a little bit here. I think they'll have, you know, another opportunity or two to kind of hold Snow College back a little bit here. Pakuta Taco still has his ult. He's looking to build up his charge right here a little bit.
Daddy with his ult available, Dragon Strike and Graviton coming in, but again countered by Poot's down barrier.
Yes, I think they were trying to probably hopefully bait out that because it looks like now ACU's just charging in there, swinging, Peak Noob swinging left and right. Pakuta Taco's just throwing out his beam, trying to take out as many people, and ACU looks like they win this fight here. Ooh, that D.Va also falls as well, and Cake.
Not long for this world.
Yes, Poot is, I think, is able to
Much
escape.
like Cake in my house.
Yeah.
Not long for this world.
Oh man. So ACU, good job there. Able to hold off and push Snow College.
Snow College has 15 seconds, 10 seconds left to get back to this point.
And
to see them coming over the top here, someone trying to just touch that point within that time period. They do manage to get there.
yes.
This is going to go into overtime, but they come in kind of off kilter here, and ACU
Yes.
is going to need to be able to take advantage of that.
Ooh, my
We do
goodness.
see that Dragon Strike coming in from Danny, finding Zarkov, Poot, Loco, and Muffin Man, with Cake and Silver Notice the only ones left alive.
Yeah.
And they're almost certainly going to go down
Wow.
really shortly hereafter.
That was really good there. People kept falling left and right there. ACU, unfortunately, or well, fortunately was able to, Mr. Bob Sox was able to throw out Bob and, you know, just kind of hold the point a little bit, do some damage, while Finch of Flight was able to revive Peep Noob. And Zarkov, the Reinhardt from Snow College, was playing the game here.
And it was right here, right there at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was just such a good choke that they took really great advantage of this opening choke.
Yes, really good Maywall there. Really good teamwork there from Snow College. Really good stuff. Really good game.
Yeah.
That was really not as close as you know, other games, but both teams played tremendously well.
So we saw Snow College really showing their strength right at the start.
Yes.
They held ACU back for a good amount of time right there at the beginning, and then they just couldn't get the same momentum that ACU has. So when
Yes.
ACU started pushing, they were able to gain the momentum, get going. But even then, ACU was nearing overtime at every single checkpoint that they hit, going
Yes.
into overtime for the final checkpoint.
Yes.
And so while Snow College didn't quite make it, they were basically one good push away from being on track with ACU.
Yeah.
So it may look like they didn't get very far, but really their timing in terms of when they got through was very similar to ACU's push.
Yeah, of course. And there you can see their sort of tactic of going 3-3, 3 tanks, 3 supports. I mean, we haven't seen a comp like that in a very long time.
Well,
It's,
no, we've been seeing that at some because there's your 3 tanks, 3 supports is your classic goats.
yes.
Oh, but since some of the Brig nerfs and some of the there's not quite the damage that they might have expected coming in with that team.
Yeah.
So.
And so, I mean, it's good to see that, you know, there's more variances when it comes to team compositions instead of it just always being goats. And ACU didn't even use goats for their defending.
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to a time when I don't have to talk about a strategy called goats.
Yeah.
Yeah, goats is fine. It does its thing. Speaking of which, here's your ACU goats.
Yeah, to an extent, we're seeing it's a different variant of goats, I would say.
So it's got the goats pieces are the Reinhardt with the Zarya, a third tank, the Moira and Brig, and then a third support.
Yeah.
That's your classic goats right here.
We're seeing some Roadhog plays though. Roadhog.
Yeah, so Roadhog is a little off. Normally you're gonna see like a D.Va in this mix.
Yeah.
But
oh, nice.
that was a great
Nice
hook by Mr. Bob Sparks,
Yeah.
dropping the teammate so that he's not even close to the rest of his team.
Unfortunately, Poop Noob falls there, but it doesn't matter.
Poop going down,
Yeah.
Loco going down, Muffin Man going down.
Yeah, ACU gets the point first here. And yeah, looks like that Reinhardt is not gonna have a good day either.
Getting the stagger off here on Zarkov.
Yeah. So,
That was a great hold. Jumping down into the hole to hunt down the Reinhardt.
yeah. So, Snow College, I don't know if they're going to be changing up their composition at all, but they have it's a fairly strong composition. It's another GOATS variant, just because of that Brig. People thought she wouldn't be as nearly as good because of the nerfs, but here you have her. Still going strong. Good Graviton Surge by ACU, able to take out 5. That is a
quintuple kill.
Quintuple kill. That might actually just. Silver Notice decides to just jump off and regroup
Kill
with
himself,
his just to regroup with his team there. Really good strategy right there. To not let ACU build any ult charge off of him.
ACU up to 55% here as Snow College comes in for their second real big push.
Yes. And maybe this is Snow College's strategy. Every single time that they use their Bridget's or Baguette's ult, they always use it like really early on before they even fight, I guess, to build up that armor. But
which can be useful, but it doesn't get the engagement going the way that they really need it
yes. It looks like that. I mean, it's working for them. They were able to do a really good job of fighting against ACU right now.
Snow College jumping into the hole.
Yeah, probably trying to escape. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know what's going on here. There's so much happening. It looks like ACU is falling here on this point. They're holding it out as long as they can, trying to get as close to 99%, which 98% is pretty darn close.
Yeah, it's Snow College. I mean, they were winning that fight pretty early on. I don't know why they just decided to jump off.
Jump into the hole.
Jump into the hole and just kind of escape. Maybe they were about to die. It didn't look like it.
But ACU coming into this fight. ACU needs one good fight to take this first point on Oasis.
Yeah.
And they're coming in with 3 ultimates available. Make that 4 ultimates available.
Going ahead and using that Baguette. Gets stunned.
Ooh,
but
huge Graviton Surge coming in from Zarkov there with the Dragon Strike to follow up. Peep Noop is the only casualty of that, though. Mr. Bob Sparks shortly thereafter, though.
Ooh, it looks like they're trying to take the point there. Sneaky ACU there. Unfortunately, are unable to, but it does get Snow College off of their backs a little bit, so they now have a little bit more chance to regroup here and hopefully, effectively do a second push here. They did use a couple of ults there, but Paco de Taco does have his. Cool Caliper will have his when he gets back, and Peep Noop does have his Earth Shatter. So let's see what ACU decides to do, but Snow College is doing a really good job right now, keeping ACU at bay. Boot getting kind of...
We're getting close there.
Yeah.
A little close for comfort.
But...
Alright, Peep Noop lead the charge here coming in, looking for an opportunity for this Shatter to do something. Grav on the ACU team does take out Finch of Light shortly thereafter. Peep Noop following as well.
Yeah. And ACU is going to have to regroup here. They might actually get staggered here a couple bits. Looks like Paco de Taco will fall as well. And so we'll go
back off here. We see Mr. Bob Sparks getting off the Roadhog and moving over to
the Ash. Yeah, they need to get to that point as quickly as possible now. If they don't touch it, and they need to. Ooh, that was a huge Earth Shatter.
Just like, I'm on this point. Here I am. I'm doing it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm dead.
They're able to contest the point ever so slightly.
Walking straight into 2 wolves is not ideal. We do see the Graviton Courage come in from Paco de Taco.
Unfortunately, gets taken out there. And Finch of Light is all by himself on the point. And I don't think
they're gonna make it back.
No, I don't think so. Peep Noop is trying really hard, but.
All right, so map 1 of Oasis going to Snow College. That was such a close map.
Yeah. Man, Snow College really, coming in from behind, and able to take out ACU and just keep them off the point the entire time. Really good strategy there. Sticking together, and really taking a good into account their all 3 of their supports. Really good survivability there, just because they have 2 AOE healers plus a support that also kind of duels as a sniper. So
yeah.
ACU switching it up a little bit. Mr. Bob Sparks getting on that diva. He is really showing off his his sort of pool of
Flexibility
heroes.
is nice.
Yeah.
We've seen him on the Ashe, we've seen him on the Widowmaker, the Roadhog, and now this Diva.
So it looks like they are going to just do the 3-3 composition as well, and
And this is what
fight.
you expect with two, goats like coming in. They're just coming in and swinging around, hoping that they hit something.
Yeah, ACU is able to take out both. They're able to take out Zarya and
Cake, Loco, Muffin Man, all going down.
Yeah.
The Finch of Light, Peep Nuke falling on the ACU side of things.
yeah. Fortunately for ACU, they were able to win this fight and take the point first. It's always nice to have the point first because I mean that's less stress for you, knowing that you're slowly building up percentage on that point. But ACU really needs to stick together here. They need to really communicate. There's a lot of places that the enemy team can kind of split off to and do some pushes there, but it looks like they're all coming in from the main entrance here on
Now we see ACU is doing a great job of comboing their ultimates tonight, so I expect to see Paco and Mr. Bob Sparks utilizing their ultimates together here.
Peep Nuke gets taken
there
out.
it is, the Graviton Surge followed by the Diva Bomb is going to take out Cake, Zarkov, Silver Notice, and then the Muffin Man shortly falls thereafter.
Yes, and that is a full team kill. Good job by ACU there. Peep Nuke falls early on, but it was a noble sacrifice there as he is able to help his team secure that full team kill.
And that was some heavy ult usage there, but we have both support of ults available from the ACU team.
Yes. Paco de Taco eyeing out, trying to see where the enemy team's coming out. He's building up his charge. He's probably at 100 right now. And he's kind of sneaking up from behind, trying to take out that Hanzo. Just kind of add pressure from the back. Daddy's just keeping his team alive. Peep Nuke falls again. Mr. Bob Sparks, though, he's charging in, just trying to split up their team. Huge Earth Shatter by Snow College there, and gets the DMAC from Mr. Bob Sparks. Finch of Light falls. So
ACU is falling slowly here on this point, but they're going to do everything they can just to stall out this time and get as much percentage as possible.
Yes.
But eventually that's going to take over with 84% for the ACU team.
ACU sitting on 5 of 6 ults. Snow College has 3, almost 4.
So ACU really needs one good push and one good hold to tie up this map.
And let's see if they can pull it off. Like a huge
Graviton coming through in from Snow College, followed by Silver Notice's Dragon Strike, but we do see the sound barrier coming in to counter that. Another Graviton Surge coming in with Cake, Zarkov, Poot, Loco, and Muffin Man following Mr. Bob Sparks and Peep Nuke in their own respawn.
Yes.
But this is going to give ACU the opportunity to take this point back and start building towards 100% themselves.
Yes. Snow College will have to contest here, or else they are going to lose. There's no time left. So
they are on the point. They're going to have to push this. ACU looking for some picks here.
Yes, Paco de Taco fully charged right now. Oh, huge 3-man Diva Bomb there.
Excellent. So Zarkov and Poot going down. Silver Notice afterwards. Cake and Muffin Man left on the point. Do you know the Muffin Man? Because they know the Muffin Man, and they have just killed him right here as the last remaining team member.
Taken him out, and that is the second map for ACU. So we're looking at a map 3 here. It's all tied up. Winner of this gets it.
So this is game point for ACU.
Yes.
They take this. They take the series.
Yeah.
If Snow College pulls off a win on this final part of Oasis, then we'll be going to game 3 in Dorado.
Yes. And I do believe that it is possible to tie on Dorado. Correct?
It is possible to tie on Dorado because it is a direct escort map.
Yes. Okay. So here we have same composition as we saw before. Looks like ACU sticking to it, and Snow College looks like they're sticking with their composition as well.
I'm going to take that back. It is not possible to tie on Dorado, so we're not going to go to a tiebreaker.
Okay.
You can't tie on escorts. You can tie on hybrids and assaults.
Okay. Makes sense there. Mr. Bob Sparks just in there trying to do as much damage and protect his team.
And this is what, this kind of thing, these team fights is just slobber knockers. As each team just slam at each other, healing each other up until finally you get a pick. So Zarkov and Poot will be the doom of the Snow College for this team in this
Yes.
fight.
So this is what I imagine two cells are like when they fight. It's just, they just kind of slam into each other until one consumes the other,
Yeah.
and then that's it. ACU is able to get the point first, which is, again, always a really good thing. Silver Notice decides to just self-destruct there, just jump off the map. I don't know why. I don't think he was all too low. He might have been demeched.
What
So
was he, Baby May?
I think he
He was
might have
probably
been.
Baby Diva.
Okay.
So Baby Diva, kills herself a lot more than Big Diva.
Yes, just so that way you can get that mech back for the next fight. But
I'll see the
Muffin Man using his ult. Huge Graviton Surge there. People going in, swinging left and right. He might... Ooh, my goodness. There's a really good Diva Bomb taking out both Poot and Loco. There's Zarya in support. Cake falls as well. Muffin Man, they have no more supports. Ladies and gentlemen, Zarkov falls, and that is the end for Snow College in this fight. ACU doing a really good job of holding, and they didn't even use a lot of ults. They used,
so we still
they used
have...
two, I
Yeah,
believe.
Peep Noob still got his Shatter. We still have both support ults available. Or 2 out of 3, I guess.
Yes.
Ults available
Daddy
by
almost
ACU.
has his ult as well, so
Yeah.
we have...
Paco has been building that ult up pretty quick, so...
So
yeah,
there we have it. Next team fight here, maybe we'll see something different. The Snow College does have their Diva mech ready to be used. Zarkov falls there, and
hammer down
huge hammer
by Peep Noob.
knowing-
Get 3
Oh,
or 4
my
people
goodness.
in there, and they're just going to swing forward, and
Oh,
once
man.
again, tell Snow College to go back and hide in their little hole.
Really smart move there
Man,
by
look
Peep
at
Noob.
this aggression as they push them all the way back to spawn point.
Yes, really smart move there by Peep Noob, knowing that their Reinhardt fell. There was nothing that could really block their his Earth Shatter aside from maybe a Zarya bubble, but he was able to
And
Earth
this
Shatter a lot.
Graviton, maybe, it by itself may be enough to hold them off of this point long enough. We're going to see that come off pretty quick, I imagine. There it is.
Oh,
Double
my
Graviton
goodness.
come in and just swinging away at each other there. What is happening?
Mr. Bob Sparks unfortunately falls, but Loco also falls. Finch of Flight falls. Zarkov falls. It's just the battle
Of who can hold on to this point. And we saw Bob Sparks falling there, but not before getting a Diva Bomb off and
Yes.
taking out, I think it was Loco from the other
King
team.
falls. Peep Noob also falls. At this point, it's just... Oh, man. It's I do believe that it's a 2v3 right now. ACU has 2. Daddy also falls, and there goes Paco de Taco. He's struggling to stay alive there.
He's
Mr.
on the
Bob
point,
Sparks.
along with Mr. Bob Sparks.
Yes.
They're just trying to keep on this point as
Oh,
much
my
as they
goodness.
can.
ACU doing a really good job holding
Man,
that point, staying
Muffin
alive.
Man almost down, but does manage to get away.
Graviton
Surge
Surge.
coming in from ACU, and they will
Oh.
pick out Muffin Man, Boot, Loco, Zarkov.
There you have it.
All of them are going away.
There's just one Diva standing in the way of ACU's victory right now, and he's doing a really good job staying alive. Fortunately, Diva gets demeched here, and I assume it'll just be a total melt. Yes.
There we
and
go. ACU taking the victory in the series, 2-0. Let's take a look at the play of the game for this match.
And it looks like it's Peep Noob
Gonna
as
be Peep
Reinhardt.
Noob with one of those massive slams, I expect,
Yes.
or the Graviton.
So it looks like it might actually be an Earth Shatter. No, he's just swinging away.
It's the Graviton. He's just got 4 or 5 targets in front of him, and just hanging there in the air, and so he's gonna hit him like a pinata.
Apparently, a giant rocket hammer is very effective if the enemy team can't move and is standing right in front of
The
you.
only disappointing thing about that is the candy wasn't going
Oh
out.
yeah,
you know?
That's
That needs to be a thing. Like have a pinata of other players, and then your baseball bat is a Reinhardt hammer.
yes.
There you go.
But
Blizz, there's your merch.
ACU told Snow College Ice to meet you, and then just let them out the door.
Yep. So that was actually a great set of matches. Going to the third map there on Oasis, it just shows how close those teams were. But ACU managing to clutch out the victory in both places, and is going to put them on a winning side this season
Yeah.
so far.
And I mean Snow College, I mean well played.
Absolutely.
Really good game there. Really good team composition and good team communication overall. Did a really good job, especially with that May. You can see the power of a comp that isn't an ordinary
Yes.
comp. It's just no one really expects it, and a May like that can
And
be very
it
devastating.
required ACU to build up their ults and and get that wombo combo in
Yes.
order to push through that.
Yeah.
Without that, and that was really well played by ACU, where they realized we kind of need to take the patience, we need to get this ready, and then once they took that out in that first map, they were able to push onto the point and push things from there.
Of course. And really good stuff. Um, really good first match overall. I'm really excited
Yeah, this
because
was
yeah,
exciting. It was good plays to watch, a lot
yeah.
of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We're gonna go to a quick break and see what we need to do next, and then we'll get ready for our final match this evening.
Who are we playing against in the next
Next
match?
next match is going to be against Texas A&M.
All right.
So
The
just down the road a bit,
a little,
3 hours,
a good three to
three
four
three
hours, depending
hours.
on if you like the speed or not. Uh, but yeah, so we still need to hear back from them just to make sure that we can.
Spectate both sides. We'll be spectating either way.
Yeah.
Just but
Hopefully they don't cancel on us.
yeah,
That I mean, I don't
I mean
know.
we're pretty scary. I mean, you saw the ha- rocket
Yeah,
hammer.
you saw that rocket hammer just swiping away in front of him. So yeah, don't go anywhere, or do take a break.
Yeah,
Eat,
breaks are good.
get some water,
Uh,
eat something, and then get
Make some
ready.
popcorn.
Make
Get
some
ready
popcorn.
for the
Yeah.
next
Oh
match.
yeah. So yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back.
Yes.
And
We're not playing yet though.
and
Don't
and
worry.
then we're gonna be going away.
Yeah.
So, thanks for sticking around. I'm glad. I hope you enjoy your popcorn that you just made, because that's the thing that you just did.
Or maybe you got some Pocky.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know what that is, but
It's like chocolate covered biscuit sticks. Like biscotti, but
uh,
more Japanese.
wow,
Yeah.
learn things every day. So, now's a great time to pause. If you haven't eaten dinner, that's good for you. But we're going to go offline, and we will be back. Stick around, or come back at least around 7:30, and that's when we'll be kicking off our next match. We'll probably jump in a little bit before then to talk about things, a little bit about the maps, that kind of stuff. But Texas A&M, that's going to be our next match at 7:30 tonight. So we'll see you there.